Hey you guys, the Doc is Hope here and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm bringing you guys 5 patterns that are sure to get you sprung for spring. So I am filming this video and today is actually the first day of spring. So this will air tomorrow, so happy spring y'all. But I wanted to bring you guys some patterns that I think you're absolutely going to love for this season of spring. I love sewing in spring because it's getting warmer. The birds on cue, I don't know if y'all heard that or not. The birds are out, the flowers are blooming, the pollen is pollinating, but it's time for spring sewing, y'all. It's time to show a little leg, a little shoulder, you know, show a little skin. So I'm here for it, I'm all about it. So I have some patterns for you. 2 of them are like new and some of them are not so new, but we're gonna get there. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up down below, and if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that. Hit that subscribe button so we can continue to hang out together and you guys can continue to catch these fun videos. All right y'all, well without further ado, let's get into this spring sprung, get you sprung for spring pattern haul. All right, y'all, so the first pattern I'm gonna share with you guys, this is a new drop from Vogue. And when I tell you, this pattern is on fire. When I watched other people's videos of the Vogue pattern drop, this one was like, it was at the top of the list. Everybody was like, yeah, the girlies were like, yeah, we love the pattern and I love it too. So I'm gonna share it with you. This is Vogue 2096. Come on. Y'all can't tell me nothing about this pattern. Look at that. The color, the top, the slit on this here skirt, the open back with the ties. Come on, Vogue. This is what spring looks like right here. Now, granted, it is still a little cold here in Atlanta, but next month maybe, I'm gonna have to start working on this now. I'm gonna really try to fit this into my spring sewing plans, and I feel like I'm going to get it done. I just need to figure out the fabric, and I have an idea. I'm not gonna share it with you yet, but I have an idea for the fabric. But I'm so excited about this pattern, y'all, so let's talk about it. This is an average pattern. It's your Mrs. Top and skirt. Semi-fitted line top, has bias neckband and back ties. Fitted line skirt has decorative ties, side front slit, waist darts, and invisible back zipper. Okay. So for your fabric suggestions, they are suggesting 4-ply crepe, lightweight denim, linen blends, medium weight silks. For your lining, they are saying you should use a China silk or a silk charmeuse. For your interfacing, they want you to use a lightweight fusible interfacing. So keep all of that in mind. As far as sizing goes, we're going from an 8 to a 26. Let's see. So you got your different views here. Actually, no, just the 2 views, A and B. So for your notions, you're gonna need 1 7-inch invisible zipper. So that's it. Not very notion heavy at all, which we love. So let me go ahead and show you guys these line drawings. And yeah, they are as expected. They are very simple, very straightforward, and they're not tiny. So here are our line drawings, and you can just see more in detail. Oh, love it. Love the top. I like how it's very simple and understated in the front, and then once you turn around, bam, who doesn't love that? A nice back surprise. And then this skirt, I absolutely adore. Look at those ties and that slit, like that whole decorative thing right there. It's just giving me life. It's giving me all the feels, y'all. Okay, so if you do not have Vogue 2096, consider picking this one up. And Yeah, I waited until it went on sale on simplicity.com and I got it then. So I think it was like $5.99. So maybe wait until the next simplicity.com sale. Next pattern I'm going to share with you is McCall 7381. This is another dress. Well, that was a top and a skirt. This is a dress. I've had this in my stash for a while. I haven't sewn it up, but it's so cute and it makes me feel very springy. Here's the dress. This view in particular, so this is view C. It's got like this twisting detail in the front, which I absolutely adore. And I just think it's just very cute. I would love to have this dress in my closet. So you can see the other views here. We have view A, which is sleeveless. We have view B, which has sleeves. And then we have view C here, which is the one the model is wearing. It's shorter, short sleeve with the twist in the front. And then we have view D, which is like the maxi length sleeveless version with the twist, which that could be cute too, but I'm leaning more towards this one. So let's talk about this pattern. This is your Mrs. dress. Pullover dresses have loose fitting lined bodice with shoulder pleats. Shoulder pleats. Raised front waist, front pleated and elasticized back skirt, narrow hem and front snap closing. Now, I did not know all of that was going on, but clearly it is. All right, so view B has sleeves gathered into bands, and then C and D have the front extends into the ties. So we will look at those in the line drawings and you'll see what ties I'm actually talking about. The pattern ranges from an extra small to an extra, extra large. Your suggested fabrics are your challis, your crepe de chine, your crepe, your cotton blends, and then your lining is your lining fabrics. So, you know, your cotton, your satin, your polyester, whatever you decide to go with, depending on the fabric that you use. So let's see. You're gonna need fusible interfacing, and then for your notions, you're gonna need 5/8 yards of 1/4 inch wide elastic and 3 small snaps. So that's gonna be great as well, y'all. I love this dress. Let me show you the line drawings. So here we have the front and the back view. The backs are pretty plain, pretty straightforward here. But then the fronts, you can see there's an option for color blocking on A or contrasting, whichever way you want to put that. B has the sleeves, and then C and D, that's where these ties are located here. So the model again is wearing view C. So it's actually less of a twist and more of a tie. So now we can see that in the line drawings. And this is just a shorter version with short sleeves and the maxi length with sleeveless. So those are the differences that we have here. If you do not have McCall 7381, sew yourself up a spring dress, girl. That's gonna be so cute. Okay, next pattern I'm gonna share with you is another new pattern. This one's from Burda. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I must admit, I paid full price for this Burda pattern. Now, by full price, I mean, you know how Simplicity shows the regular price and then they slash through it and then it's like $10 or something, but it's still not on sale. That's what I mean by regular price. So I think it was like maybe like $12 or $14, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one Burda pattern, and this is the one I picked. So this is Burda 5728. This here, I've seen a lot of fellow YouTubers loving this pattern as well. And when I saw their videos, I was like, I love that one too, because this was the one I had my eye on. So this is the view I adore, view A. This right here. It's just cute. It's springy and this floral, the shoulder, the neckline, the flirtiness of the skirt, the fact that they paired it with the belt. All of that is just very cute to me. And then the boots to me is like a spring outfit. So I had to have this pattern from the Burda Spring Drop just because it's amazing. So Again, this is view A, the one that I love. View B, you got a lot more going on. You have a bottom ruffle, you got ties at the shoulders, and then you got a sleeve. So a little more involved. And then view C, I think is very cute as well. So this one has like a flounce in the front. Very cute, very flirty, completely off the shoulder. And the skirt is more of a, less of an A-line, more of a straight skirt. So, you know, I like C, but for me, you know, I have a bigger bust, so I can't really get away with this without wearing some type of bra. Y'all know how that goes, but if you can get away with it, go for it. I love UC as well. So let's talk about this pattern. This is an ample, loose fitting dress. You know, Burda. It's a little different. So I'm gonna say what I can say. Your suggested fabrics are your viscose rayon, your muslin, and your cotton blend. So all nice choices there. You are going to need some elastic. I'm gonna have to look through the directions to figure out exactly which notions are needed here, but that's fine. Do not see any line drawings here. Definitely read through this before you make this dress, but it looks like single fold bias tape and it looks like elastic is going to be used. So yeah, just keep that in mind. So if you don't have Burda 5728, definitely consider picking that one up, sewing yourself up another cute, flirty spring dress. The next pattern I have for you is actually a separates pattern. I wanted to make this so bad last year, y'all, but I did not get around to it. But this year, I'm really hoping because I really love this pattern. This is Simplicity 9690. Look at that. Who doesn't love a monochromatic moment, right? This purple and this lavender combination, is there anything more spring than that? Is there anything more spring than that? I absolutely adore it. The top has a seam in the front. The pants look like they're an elastic waistband, the fit of them. And then the fact that you can have yourself some separates in one pattern like that. Come on, y'all. Come on. And then it's an easy to sew. So let's talk about it. You have the long sleeve version of the top with the scoop neck. You have UB, which she's wearing scoop neck with a little flutter sleeve, short flutter sleeve, and then you have two views for these pants. Come on. You have C, which she's wearing, which is more of a boot cut, which is so cute, even with a heel or a flat. And then you have UD, which is a tapered leg. Don't get me started. Okay, so let's talk about this pattern. You got your tops and your pull-on pants, your suggested fabric. You have your silky types, your satin back crepe, your double georgette, your soft cottons, your velvet, and your jersey. So all of those are good options. Contrasting C and D, which is if you want to contrast the leg band, or C if you want to contrast the casing. You can choose to do that. They're recommending a stretch velvet, a rib knit, or a jersey. So any of those stretchy knit fabrics will work. For your notions, they are saying you need one package of 1/2 inch wide single fold bias tape and 1 inch wide elastic if you're doing C and D for the pants. That's the waistband. So let's see here. As far as sizing goes, we're going from an 8 to a 26. And let's see. Yeah, let's get into these line drawings. This pattern again is rated easy. Line drawings are a little small. Here we go. Okay, so we have view A here, which is the long sleeve top. B, which is that flutter sleeve. Then we got C, which is the bootleg, and D, which is the taper leg. So they are wanting you to contrast here, 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 if you want to. So yeah, keep that in mind. This is the back. Pretty straightforward for all of those views. So I just love this pattern, you guys. I need more separates in my life. I need more separates in my closet, and so I'm very excited about this one. If you do not have Simplicity 9690, consider picking that one up and adding that one to your cart. Sew yourself up some cute separates and go monochromatic if you want to. All right, y'all, so the last pattern I'm gonna share with you today is McCall's 8104. I've actually made this up before, and I would make it again because I love it. I'm gonna put a picture here of it. Just in case you never saw it, I sewed up view A, which is what the model's wearing, and I love this dress, y'all. This is McCall's 8104. Again, here it is. This super cute dress. Love it. So this dress actually has buttons down the front. It is a nice flowy skirt and a nice flowy sleeve as well. I think it has a bottom band. Don't quote me on that. We're gonna get there. But if I remember correctly, this dress did have a bottom band, which meant you didn't have to hem it. So that's always a plus. View B is a shorter sleeve with a similar skirt, same neckline, and then view C is just like the longer version. So any of these could be super cute. Let's see. This has 10 pieces. It is easy. Your suggested fabrics are your crepes, your challis, your cotton blends, and your dotted Swiss. I believe I used a challis for this project. Pretty sure I did. For your notions, you're gonna need 8 5/8 inch buttons if you're sewing up A and B, and then if you're sewing C, which is the longer dress, you're gonna need 10 5/8 inch buttons. Sizing, we're going from a 6 to a 24. We have some fusible interfacing going on here because there is a button plaquette down the front. Yeah, so definitely love all of these features of this dress. Let me show you the line drawings, and they're even better. You can really see like what's what here. So these are the line drawings, you guys. So view A, so it does have that bottom band that I told you about. And that sleeve, so it's just like super romantic, flirty, flowy, and I made it in a floral, so I love that as well. And then view B here, and then C is the longer version. So oh, and A also has a flounce, a sleeve flounce, so you didn't have to hem that either. So win-win. So definitely love this dress, you guys. There we go. So if you do not have McCall's 8104, definitely pick that up. Sew yourself up a super cute spring dress and be ready for spring. Get yourself some nice heels, some nice sandals, and this dress is just gonna look amazing. I already know it. So that is it, you guys, for the patterns that I wanted to share with you today. Let me know in the comments down below which one was your favorite, if you've made any of these before, or if you plan to sew any of these this spring. I would love to hear about it. Let me know what y'all are doing this weekend. Do y'all have plans? Are y'all out enjoying the sun and the spring weather? Or are you just staying at home sleeping because you're tired? I understand. But definitely just drop me a line down below in the comments. I love conversating with y'all. Love chatting. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up down below. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that. Hit that subscribe button so we can continue to hang out together. You guys can continue to catch these fun videos. All right, y'all. Well, until next time, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Be blessed and happy sewing.